For a better hearing for the podcast, I suggest you do not use your phones, headphones. Just make it as an audio, just audio speaker. Because I think, in my opinion, it's going to be more better because there are some voices that are low and sometimes they are like really high. So I suggest you just higher like the max of your device, and yeah, just hear this, enjoy podcast. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, guys. See you guys next time. Alright, so hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Ry18's podcast. So today we're going to do something kind of different. Usually we talk about kind of like more Ninjago stuff. We are going to still talk about Ninjago stuff, but we're going to especially talk about Brickfilm, and I think some of you guys will love it. So because of Brickfilm, I have an idea, and also I have invited one of the greatest Brickfilm museum in my opinion, that is CSSM. So yeah, hello CSSM.
How's it going, everybody? I'm excited today to talk to you on this podcast. I'm a member in the Ninjago Brickfilm community. I've been around for a few years. And yeah, I'm excited to be here today and answer some questions.
All right. So before we're going to get into my questions, of course, I have some questions that is from random people, or maybe you could call it as fans. So yeah, are you ready for the questions?
Yes.
All right. So the first question is, how long have you been doing the stop motion?
Oh man, it's been quite a while. I believe I started way back in probably somewhere maybe 2014.
Ah.
It's been probably like almost 6 years now, like five and a half, 6 years. So it's been a decent amount of time.
Okay. Okay. That's pretty good. Okay. So the next question is, um, like of course you do the stop motion like as in the beginning. Now this is the question. What like your family, your friends, or maybe like anyone react when you do the stop motion? Are they like like okay this is good, or like they're like disappointed or other stuff like that?
I think most people that I know personally, I mean, they think what I do is pretty cool. I mean, my family, they don't really watch my videos all that much.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, most people that do. I mean, I talk about it sometimes. Yeah, with people I know. Um, sometimes for just having a conversation, I might bring it up or it'll just come up. And yeah, I mean, most people think my videos are pretty cool. So I mean, yeah, I mean, it's nice to know that. Yeah, I mean, people that I know, yeah, in real life, think what I'm doing is pretty cool. So it's just, yeah, pretty nice.
Okay. All right. That's pretty good. Okay. So the next question is okay. So the question is, what did get you like inspired doing this big film stop motion?
Like, is the question what like inspired me to start doing it? Well, what inspired me to start book filming was way back, a channel called Mason Ledger 123 or AL 123 Productions as he's now known.
Yeah.
I remember watching his old book film and just thinking, how cool it was that that he could bring these Lego minifigures, these characters to life, make these awesome videos, and I just was thinking, I wish I could do that, and so I pulled out like in the middle of the night my Nintendo 3DS,
Ah.
and it had a stop motion feature
Mm.
in the camera settings, so
Yeah.
and the next day I started working on videos. And yeah, that's where I started, making these videos. My Nintendo 3DS. So yeah, that's how I originally got into it.
Yeah. Well, that's a pretty good story, but I don't know. This is the first time I ever heard that a Nintendo can like do these stop motion feature. Yeah. All right. All right. So the next question is, what is your favorite video that I made? So okay, this is disclaimer. I didn't ask this, but this is one of the from defense question.
Oh wait, what was the question?
Okay. So what is your favorite like video, like Brickfilm video that I ever made in my channel, or maybe like other stuff? Yeah.
I really liked your recent the Batman video you made. I think that was pretty good.
Ah. Okay. Okay. That's a good question. I definitely agree with that. Because yeah, it's inevitable. Yes, I mean, if you put a lot of effort into like a project, I mean, it could be good. Yeah. All right. So the next question is, what is your dream job, or like your career or something like that?
Oh, like what am I planning on doing in the future?
Yes.
I'm not sure. That is a good question. But right now, I mean, I'm enjoying right now, kind of yeah, doing brick filming. It would be fun, I think, to do something in the film industry, but I just don't think I'm gonna go that way because I mean, the film industry is very tough business. Um,
Yeah.
I do enjoy it though, but to be honest, I'm not sure what I'm gonna end up doing. But in terms of my stop motion career, at least I'm gonna keep making videos. Um, at least kind of sort of consistently. I mean, my seasons mainly this mainly pertains to my seasons, but I'll be working with seasons about the next year and a half, a bit more. But soon I'll be going off to college, so I won't be able to continue working on my seasons after that. So there might be like 2 or 3 more seasons that I make. Um, but then after that, I mean, I'm still gonna try to make videos as much as I can because I really do enjoy doing this. Um, but they just won't be like larger videos. So yeah.
Ah. Okay. Okay. All right. So the next question is, set you are most nostalgic for.
Um, that's there's a lot of old Star Wars sets that I think I'm very nostalgic for. There's a lot of old Star Wars ones. Some of the earlier Ninjago,
Ah.
like I know some of the season one sets, and then obviously I remember Temple of Fire. That was really good. There's a lot of old. There's a lot of old Lego Star Wars sets I'm very nostalgic for as well.
Okay, okay, that's a pretty good question. Yeah, good answer. Okay, all right. So the next question is, how does it feel to make a stop motion? Are you like, yeah, this is, yeah, this is good, or like you say like, okay, this is boring or anything like that? Like, yeah, yeah.
Well, for the most part, I quite enjoy it. What it keeps me going is I always keep the end product in mind when I'm working on my videos. So that always inspires me to keep going. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't ever really get bored. I do quite enjoy making it, and also I mean, when I'm working on a video, or at least animating it, I mean, time can go by really quickly. Like I'll be working, I'll check the clock in 3 hours. I mean, yeah, I don't ever really get bored. I mean, that's something that I mean, I used to kind of get bored sometimes, but I do quite enjoy it.
Mm. Okay, that's pretty good. All right. So the next question is that, how are you so good at animating fight scenes?
Well, there's not a straightforward answer to this, like one simple answer. Like first you gotta do this step and then this step, but it takes a while. Um, like I said, I've been doing this for maybe almost 6 years now. And I think the important thing that I always do, I always look at this is every video I try to do something new that I might have not been able to do in the previous video. So like, whether it's some sort of movement, whatnot when it comes to the fight scenes, I always just try to do something new that I might not have been able to do last time. And it might not turn out great the first time, and the first time I make it
Yeah.
completely fine.
Mm.
Just yeah, the important thing is to do something new and then keep practicing on it. So then next time when you make another video, you then do something else new, but then maybe something that you did last time, you might be a bit better at now. So you already did it, and you could, look at some of your mistakes now to make it better. But I just always think the most important thing is just to always push yourself, and always try to take that next step, and you know, do each video, do what you weren't able to do last video.
Okay, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, I think I have a question for about that. So like I don't know, like of course you're still like doing school stuff, right?
What stuff?
School stuff.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah. All right. So like for example, that you have a free time. Like how about like a free time like at Saturday and Sunday? Okay. And here's the question: if do you usually like use your free time for doing like stop motion, or just like like take a rest from all those tasks from school, or maybe other stuff?
Wait, sorry. What was the question again?
Okay, so the question is that I don't know, like if you have a free time, do you usually use it for like stop motions, or just to like take a rest, or maybe other stuff?
Oh well, I use it for both. I mean, it's definitely important that just take some time off, and relax. But I mean, yeah, also it is important. Normally, I like to film at nighttime a lot. Usually, that's when I get the most work done. One, because there's no natural light that can interfere, and obviously I always close my blinds and try to keep it out during the daytime. But at night, there's the sun can't. There's no way for it to get in back to your videos. Um, and also, I don't know. I just it's when I have the most free time. It's when I sit down and start working on the videos. So yeah.
Ah, okay, okay. But oh no, no, hold on. But like at nighttime, you say like most part of your filming it takes on nighttime, right? Like a lot of stuff.
Yes.
So like okay, could you like tell us like for exactly like when do you usually finish like at that nighttime? Like sometimes.
It depends. Um, it just kind of depends on how it's going. Like, if I feel like I'm doing really good and I'm enjoying it, then it'll take quite a while to stay up kind of late. I mean, times I've stayed up, not too late, like 2 in the morning.
Oh.
If I'm not doing so great, there have been a lot of times where I'm not really feeling it, it's just not turning out the way I want it to, and it's just not going too great. Then I'll kind of just be like, all right, I guess I'm just not feeling it right now. I'll try it again tomorrow. Um, and I'll stop it a bit early. So I mean, it just depends. Um, yeah, but sometimes I'll work on it for a little while, stay up pretty late.
Ah, okay, okay, that's pretty good. I mean, I gotta be honest. I don't usually like film at nighttime because I don't know. At nighttime, my body like starts to like feel like losing energy. Like the energy wasn't like the energy wasn't like at like the morning, evening, and all the stuff. So like that's why I mean I do ever film like at nighttime, but like not really that much.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Most people, I know there are most people out there probably film them, earlier in the day. It's just something I ended up picking up over the years. I don't really know exactly how, but yeah, it's probably the best time.
But usually if I stay up late, usually I do it for like editing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think like editing for me is like I don't know, the most longer process is like example when you're trying to edit the movie, like you have a ton of lines you have to like do, and like and like sound effects you have to add in, so like it's gonna be a lot, so that's why I usually like stay up late for editing.
Yeah, editing can take a while, and that's doing the sound effects. Oh gosh, that's one of my least favorite part. That takes forever. Yeah, that's sound effects aren't fun.
Okay, okay. All right. So after the questions that are from fans, now I'm going to ask you the questions. Yeah. So yeah. All right. So the questions, like for the next questions, I'm going to ask you about Brickfilm, of course. Right.
All right.
All right. So the first question for me is how many hours, days, or maybe a month that do you need to make a fight scene?
That's a good question. And
Yeah.
I think it really uh, it depends on well the length of the fight, and also it just depends on how complex I want to make the fight. So like a simple one where maybe I'll just have them punching each other or hitting each other's swords. Probably gonna take too long. Like there's that close to like Zane fighting Darkon or something like that. It took me just a few hours. So I mean, it's
Mm.
take just a few hours.
Mm.
Take hundreds of hours.
Mm.
The one I'm working on right now.
Oh.
And it's just it really depends. There's some fight scenes that require a lot more editing, just a lot more time when it comes to animating because of the complex movements, like jumping and stuff. It just depends and interacting with the environment around them as well. Um, Also, kind of will add to the time. But it really just depends. The longer ones can take a really long time. The shorter ones can, they can get them done in, 3 hours.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So I think I want to ask you like a question regarding to about that time. So my question is that you have a film like the. Do you remember when you filmed like the season final of your Ninjago Legacy?
Yes.
All right. So I mean, I am very I was wondering like, could you tell us like how many hours, like you need to do for like the final battle scene? You know.
Oof. I don't. I'm not sure. I know it didn't take me too long.
Hmm.
It was like a quarantine started, so I was
Yeah.
doing that.
Hmm.
I think. Oh man. I mean, overall, the entire time elapsed probably a few days. Maybe.
Oh, you did.
I don't know exactly. I mean, maybe like 2 days, 2 or 3 days. So, I mean, not too much. I was
Hmm.
working. I have no idea though because I was a while ago. I was not paying attention to that. But I mean, that like a fight scene like that. I guess I mean I can just I guess a fight scene like that would take kind of a decent amount of time. Uh, there was some masking involved in it,
Yeah.
a little bit of drawn effects with voice
Oh, yeah.
not too much though. Yeah, but I don't think something like that. I mean, maybe 3 or 4 days total. Um,
Hmm.
but I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, it's a decently fight scene.
Okay. That's a good answer. All right. So the next question for me is that you of course like big filming, right?
Yes.
Okay. So my question is that why do you like doing big filming? You know.
Well, I think there's a lot of great things about brick filming is I think for me personally I've always liked to create stories, whether it's writing something or drawing pictures. I always used to draw these like little battles. I mean I think a lot of people used to see this. They draw like little battles with like stick figures or you know airplanes and whatnot. But I always enjoy creating some sort of characters and stories. Um, the nice thing about Brickfilm is I feel like it's a really easy way to kind of take those ideas and make them come to life. And it's just something that always really intrigued me. When I college Brickfilms, and I wondered how they worked. I mean, originally I had no idea that what animation was just a bunch of pictures strung together to make a video. I had no clue. So I was like, I'm very fascinated. I just think it's really cool because you don't need all this crazy technology to make these videos. You can have some nice stuff, so that might help. But yeah, like I said, I started off with my Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, so hold on. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah. Hold on. Like you said that you usually like I don't know like plan some stuff like you like usually draw, right? Like
Yeah, a bit.
in my tech, I kind of like before I do like a fight scene or something like that. I usually play with them.
Yeah. Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But oh, sorry. What were you saying?
Like why? Because like I don't know, kind of like you can position like some stuff, like example like the figures, like okay, like example this figure will, like strike this the enemy and then like other stuff. It's kind of like chess though. All right, so the next question is that what can we learn from doing bit filming, like that is related to our like lives or daily lives.
Yeah, I've learned a bit is that uh, with brick building and a lot of like a lot of things like not just brick building, but maybe when it comes to other ways of making videos or just anything you can do. It's that what I don't really know where I'm going with this. Working hard and really putting your mind to it. By doing that, I mean you can do pretty much anything. I mean, over the years I've gotten so much better, at brick filming because I just keep pushing myself and doing doing the next step. Like I said a few questions ago, but I mean I feel like that pertains with life as well. And it's that yeah, I mean to get better at anything, yeah, just keep working hard at it, and always try to take that next step to improve yourself. Um, and I mean, yeah, other things like time management as well. It does help brick filming because it is very time consuming. So yeah, time management is something.
So like with time management, you can like I don't know, kind of like make a schedule for your life. All right, I think that there is one thing though that I think that we can learn. It's about being patient.
Yeah, patience is something that you will.
Yeah.
It's something that sometimes I don't have a whole lot of. But I mean, I feel like yeah, I mean, patience. You definitely do need patience. Because I remember, yeah, not having a lot of patience when I first started. My videos would be like 5 seconds long. I was like, man, why can't I make these longer videos like all of these guys on YouTube? Yeah, I mean, these 5 second videos because I take like 50 pictures. And I'm like, man, I'm ready to have the video done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, patience is something that you do need because yeah, I mean, yeah, I've been working for over 3 months for the collab. Oh yeah, and episode one came out not too long ago, yesterday. Well, I don't know when this is gonna be posted. Maybe 2 days ago at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean episode one came out for Ninjago Blood Pass, so everybody go check that out on Storm Studios channel.
Yeah.
So episode four for that, it's been taking me quite a while, and it's patience is definitely something you need because it's not a video that I can get done in a day. It's something, yeah, you stay with the project. And the problem is, because of the set I have built, I can't like go to any other side projects really, make something else. So I gotta stick with this. And sometimes it can be frustrating. And sometimes I kind of want to do something else. But yeah, I mean, you just gotta have patience and stick with it, because I know that hopefully when it is finished, it will be my best video yet. And
Yeah.
yeah, so patience is definitely something you can learn in Brickfilm.
Alright, regarding the question I'm going to ask you, regarding with Ninjago Blood Pass, so like your part, like the final part, so like you said that it hasn't finished yet.
No, I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So episode 4 might be long then.
Or it'll probably be the longest episode. Yeah. I think mine and Agwin's episode. I don't know how long. To be honest, I have no clue how long Spinjitzu is episode 2. I have no idea, but I'd imagine it's probably maybe a bit longer than Storm Studios episode. But I think Agwin's and I will have the two longer episodes. And yeah, so mine will probably be the longest. If not mine, then it would be Agwin's. But yeah, it's gonna be decent length. I'll say that the final video it'll be longer than my finale for Legacy. So that video was the longest of that season. This will be a bit longer than that.
I thought that you said, I was wondering when you said that it's going to be longer. I thought that you're going to say it's going to be longer than much of the Oni.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, it took like a year.
I mean, I mean, I mean, if you really said, I'm going to like, wait. So, how long did you make Blood Pass?
Oh man, that might be like how long Blood Pact the entire series.
Yeah.
Oh man, I mean, it could, yeah. I mean, it could just be like a movie then.
Yeah.
That might combine all the episodes. There's the 40.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I think you guys really like it. I think it's gonna turn out really great. So. So,
Alright. So the next question for me is that do you have like any other Lego teams beside Ninjago that you like?
um, well, I mean, a lot of people do like Star Wars, and I mean, I like the Star Wars theme. I just think a lot of the sets are really, really expensive. Get too many of them. But I really like mainly the UCS sets, like the newer Star Destroyer looks really awesome. Both of those look really great. I also do enjoy. I think creators a little bit. I have some of the creator modulars. I think those are very detailed. I mean, they have some really creator modular line. Is a thing I really do enjoy as well. And oh man, there's not really any other I got a bit of Chima too. Yeah, Chima's alright. Yeah, I guess probably Ninjago creator Star Wars games at the moment.
Okay. Alright, so next question for me is that do you ever like do you ever have no motivation to do like a stop motion?
Yes, definitely. Um, that is certainly another problem. That I do run into when it comes to brick filming is I gotta get a video out, but the problem is I have no motivation, and also the problem when I have no motivation is that my videos might not turn out as well because I'm not putting effort or as much effort as I'd like to it, and so they end up turning out subpar, which is why a lot of times when I don't have motivation, like I don't normally force myself, and I know some people they do force themselves.
Hmm.
Even when they're not really motivated to continue working, and that's something that I sometimes do. I really with my Marconi movie. I did that because some parts kind of turned out to be rushed in that. Because I had a deadline for that, and I really wanted to get it out of that deadline. So I did force myself, even when I wasn't motivated. But normally I don't do that because a lot of times when I do that, the result of the video doesn't turn out nearly as well as it would if I were feeling more motivated. So yeah, it is a problem that I face, and I know pretty much everybody
Yeah.
who does films faces. So yeah.
Yeah, I sometimes face these problems. Like first of all, like I should like do filming, but like sort of like I don't know, like my body somehow like at that day, like exactly that day is kind of like tired or maybe like lazy. And then like yeah, and then I'm like I don't know, like sometimes I do have to force it, like do that, but like yeah, I mean I could agree with you, like sometimes like my result is like isn't like really like the thing that I wanted, like example like it was supposed to be like this intense like fight scene, something like that, and then when I film it, it's like, bro, this is like a normal fight scene.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe like I don't know, I think like a tip for like if you have new motivation is like I don't know, kind of like do something like that motivates you, and after that you just do your stop motion, and I think it would be great.
Normally I sometimes watch other people's videos to get me motivated. Um, like some fight scenes and whatnot. There's always some videos that I go to, and they kind of just get me, more motivated. So that is one thing I think, and that might work with a lot of people as well. Is just watching some videos of some other animators, and that always gets, or a lot of times gets me motivated. Um, so yeah, that's why that's what's worked for me.
Yeah. All right. So the next question is going to be related about Ninjago Blood Pass. Okay.
All right.
Alright, so the question is that how did you four, including you, Storm Studios, Spinjitzu, Master Falcon, and also Uplands, decided to like collaborate this Ninjago Blood Pass series and also making like the storyline for this series?
All right. Well, it started a while ago. I believe, gosh, 5 months ago or something. So it's been a little while,
Hmm.
and so it all started one day. So imagine the scene fading back to this day. We go back in time 5 months ago, and so it was the day where the teaser for season 13 dropped. On this day, I decided on Instagram just to have people just put up a poll, or not a poll, but I was one of those things. It's like ask me a question,
Yeah.
and so Aglins asked me the question, "Would you like to do a collaboration?" And I said yes because for a while I actually really wanted to do a collaboration. I was involved in a collaboration a few years ago
Hmm.
that was to recreate the first ever episode of Ninjago Ninja.
Hmm.
I think like 20 other people. Like there was a lot of people like AO12 Productions, D10 Studios, Brickfilm, Go Slash. There was a ton of people involved in that, and so we were going to do that, but nobody really ended up doing it. We kind of just scrapped the project. It's
Yeah.
kind of unfortunate. I really wish we would do it next. Something that'd be really awesome.
Hmm.
Oh, excuse me. I was wanting to do a collaboration for quite a while, and so Agwins, I really did enjoy his videos, and I thought, he was pretty good. So I said yes, and so we at first we had no clue what in the world we were gonna do for a collaboration. So we were like, you know, he was like, "You got any ideas?" And I'm like, "I have no clue what to do. I just know I want to do some sort of collaboration." So some time went past, and oh yeah, sorry, I'm yawning. And so I went off, and I worked on my March the Oni movie, and he was working on, I think, episode 3 of his Into the Darkness season. So we kind of went off and did our separate things for a while. One day he came to me and he was like, "What if we did like an original story on the backstory of with Garmadon and medieval?" And that actually sounded really like a really interesting idea to me. And he said he wanted it to kind of be based off of um, Hashirama and Madara from Naruto. I don't know if you watched Naruto or not. I know there are quite a few people uh, that have. Um, it's kind of Naruto inspired a bit, and
Yeah.
so over the next little while, we kind of researched for some people, and first we didn't. I mean, we got them. I think. I mean, so yeah. I mean, it took a little while for us to think of people, but yeah, we ended up with asking Spinjitzu Master Falcon uh, and Storm Studios, and so yeah, they were able to. So yeah, that's how we got them. And yeah, Aglin's began working on the script, and went from there. So yeah, so that's kind of how it came to be. Uh, yeah.
Alright. So regarding to Ninjago Blood Pass, I want to ask you this question. Um, can you tell us of course there are kind of similarities and kind of differences with the storyline with the original and also yours, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Could you tell us the difference? The difference what is really the different storyline between the original and also your version with the original TV show one.
Well, I think there are a bit of similarities. Like, um, so Garmadon's descent to. I feel like I feel like it's our story is a lot better written. Agnes, I think, did a great job with writing the script. Um, but I guess one similarity in both of them is that there is an outside source kind of that affects Garmadon's descent into darkness. Less so in our series. It's more of I don't want to talk about it too much, but I guess it's
Yeah.
yeah.
I get it, don't worry.
Of Garmadon's choice in in this one. And I feel like this our story is a lot. It's a bit darker than the actual one. They don't go too in depth into Garmadon. I guess fall into darkness. If you want to call it that in the show.
Yeah.
But we go a lot. I feel a lot more in depth here. There's a bit of Wu and Garmadon's relationship shown, and then of course there's a really epic battle at the end. And I feel like it's gonna be a lot better than the one that was in the show. That one it didn't last that long. It was just the golden weapon
Yeah.
for a little while. I feel like this one is gonna be a whole lot. And yeah, so I feel like it's gonna turn out really good. I think Agnes did a fantastic job writing the script. It's gonna be very very epic, also emotional, sad at some points. Hopefully, the goal is to try to get a bit sad.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's also canon to our series as well. At least I think most of ours.
Wow.
mind it's getting into. Yeah, so I think hopefully I didn't say too much. Hopefully I didn't hear this and kill me. But yeah, so I think you guys will all really enjoy it. So hope you have episode 2 will be out about next week, probably a bit less now. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, like you said about that. I think like now I am very interested with like the next episodes with the storyline, like what is going to go on, because like you say it's going to be deeper, like wait. Okay, I don't know. I don't ask you that because it's going to be spoilers, but um like when you mean like deep, is it like a movie deep storyline?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. It's just it goes in. I feel like it kind of goes into the character's emotions, kind of, especially Garmin on it. It's his motives, and what he's thinking is really explained more so in our version. You really kind of get where he's coming from. And he actually, you know, you know, you might kind of understand, where he's coming from, and and you sympathize with,
Yeah.
and Wu as well. And it's just kind of, you'll see that I think really in episode 3 and 4, and yeah, it's just it goes, I feel like it focuses a lot more on the characters. Yeah, so and their motives and emotions than it does in the show. So that's pretty much all I think I can say at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. All right. So, after all of that questions, we're going to go to the questions that's going to be related to the newest Ninjago season. That is Ninjago season 13.
All right, sounds good.
All right. So, the first question is that have you seen the season 13?
Yes, I have.
Okay. So, can you like tell me like did you like that season, or is it you don't like it?
So season 13.
Hmm.
And season 13, it's personally my least favorite Ninjago season. Um, and I know there are a lot of people. I think there are a lot of people who love this season. I think there are a lot of people. Oh man, I keep yawning. Excuse me.
It's okay.
And there are a lot of people I think, I think it was alright. I am not a huge fan of season 13. Um, season 13, I don't know. It's just while I was watching it, it's just for me, it just wasn't enjoyable. And one thing I guess I will talk about is, and it's not just strictly season 13, but it's kind of related to, all 3 seasons. And it's that there's not one cohesive story. Like, one thing I kind of like about the seasons is that they all kind of connected to each other. That what happened in one season was kind of like what it kind of affected what happened in the next season. The whole thing with like the realms and different characters or whatnot, they do different actions. And then also there's the whole Oni arc, I guess you could say, which is seasons 8 through 10, which is personally my favorite part of Ninjago. But my problem with those seasons is that they aren't really interconnected whatsoever. Like, you could literally give one of the seasons and you probably like totally even this. And it's just, to me, it almost just feels like filler. It feels like there's not really much being added. Like Cole's Spinjitzu burst, let's be real, is probably never going to be used again. Yeah. But I just feel like there's not one story. It's just they're all their own different stories, which I guess is fine, but there's not really much. I feel like that's really big happening, and that's just my problem. Is they're not very interconnected. They're all kind of their own little separate things. Like you could literally skip any one of the seasons. I mean, there's only 3 seasons right now, but if you went from seasons 11 to 13, you wouldn't really know. There was like one whole kind of mentioned Prime Empire at the beginning of the season.
Oh yeah.
15, but besides that, like you wouldn't even know the season existed. So that's just my problem. Like previously, I mean, you had I mean, season. I mean, the seasons were all results of one another. Like, you know, obviously, it's the whole thing. So, I mean, seasons 1 and 2 were all, that was all one story with Garmin and whatnot. And season 3 was just over back. So, and then Zane died, and that was the result of season 4. That's why they went to the island because of the poster of Zane. And then at the end, Moral was released, so that led into season 5. And then there was the whole thing with Klaus from season 4, which is why he released not a comment in the beginning of season 6. And then season 7 was a bit branched off. That was more way in the past. But season 7 led into season 8 because of Wu going back in time and turning into a baby, and then obviously the next 3 seasons were all part of the same arc.
Yeah.
But yeah, now they're all very separate, and it's just their own little stories, which, like I said, is fine. But I don't know. I really just wish there was one large story and kind of like one goal that they were trying to complete. So I don't know, and I guess going back to just season 13, it just, like I said, it just wasn't that enjoyable for that person. I wasn't a huge fan of the newer characters like Vanya. They really like her, and the lowly, upply. I wasn't a huge fan of them either. Yeah, so I guess that's just my take on season 13 and the newer seasons as a whole.
Okay. So, yeah, I definitely get it. Sorry. Okay, so I definitely get it when you said like the connection between like these seasons. Like for example, like the like kind of like before season 11, like there was some stuff like the only told you like right there's like season 8, and then in season 9, like if you want to watch season 9, you definitely need to watch season 8.
Yeah, straight into season 9.
Yeah. But like if like the season 11 up to season 13 seasons, like you're right when you said that. Like if you even watch one season, like I think you won't notice like anything anything connecting with other stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. All right. So my final question related to Ninjago season 13 is that even though you don't like some stuff, but could you tell us like one of your favorite episodes of season 13?
I think my favorite episode. Well, I guess I liked the last 2 because of the fight scene with the school soldier. I think the animation is pretty good. And then this one, I do think the new animation is good. So I guess that is the one thing I do like more about the new seasons. The animation, fight scenes, I think, are a lot better now. I mean, that's you know pretty evident. I think everybody can say that, or most people at least. But yeah, I think the fight scene between Cole and the Skull Sorcerer was animated really well. And there was one really cool shot where with the battle that was going on
Yes.
with the ninja and the monks and the Awakened Warriors. There was one really cool shot where it was kind of like painting through all of that. So I think that was really cool. So yeah, probably episodes 15 and 16. Or either one of them. They were both cool.
Yeah. Okay. I definitely get that because like the fight scenes were like I don't know, and the fight scenes like in my opinion like the fight scene in season 13 it definitely improved with like the last and like the last season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it's definitely improved.
All right. So Now we're going to go to the final questions. Now this question will be like a combination with my question and also the fans. Alright, so the first question is that, do you have like any like future projects that you're going to do besides Ninjago Blood Pass?
Well, there is we did reveal this on Instagram. There's the other collaboration,
Hmm.
10 years of Spinjitzu, I guess we're calling it.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm allowed to say about that. I don't know what we talk about in the chat. But yeah, so we're doing that. I don't know if I'm allowed to explain it, so I won't.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, there's that on Instagram. So if any of you guys listening to this, want to know a bit more about that, it was that on Instagram. And then I always like doing some short pricing, so I might do some here.
Yeah.
And then my newer seasons as well. I am planning on starting working on my new season after I finish up animating the last episode of Blood Pass. Yeah, hopefully I can start getting my next season out pretty soon. And so yeah, I'll have either 2 or 3 more seasons. And that might be it. So yeah, that's what I got planned for the future as of now.
Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, like, if you want to check out the collaboration that me and CSSM that we are in it, you can check like either our Instagram, so you can check that out.
Yeah.
All right. So before we're going to end this podcast, we have a sponsor. Yeah. All right. So the sponsor that that is sponsoring this podcast, it is CSSM. Yes. Yeah. All right. So what is this sponsor about? So of course the topic in this podcast, we talk some stuff about Ninjago Blood Pass. So what I need you guys to do is to go to watch Ninjago Blood Pass episode 1 that is already out right now at Storm Studios channel, and next week there are going to be more episodes that's coming from Spinjitzu Master Falcon, Ugwins, and also from you, right? Yes. All right. So yeah, I suggest you guys check that, or maybe like turn on notifications each of their channels, or maybe watch the playlist that CSM will make. Yeah. All right. So yeah, thank you so much, CSM, for taking your time, and also taking your time for joining our podcast. Yeah. All right. So thank you guys for listening. I hope you get some I don't know, some message from Brickfilm, and also like you realize from me and also CSM. So yeah, once again, thanks for listening this podcast, and I see you guys next time at the next podcast. See ya. Ninjago Blood Pass, Episode 1 on Storm Studios YouTube channel.